Um, if you're someone who's been watching Formula One for a while, just to let you know, I really been watching Formula One since 2018, and to be a, and to be real with you guys, the first race I ever watched was 2018 Singapore Grand Prix, where I saw Lewis Hamilton win the Singapore Grand Prix from pole all the way chicken flag, and it was my first time watching, and I was really inspired by his driving style. I was like, damn, this guy's good. Then I came to a quick realization, well, not really a quick realization, but if you're a Formula One fans, whether you're neutral or a Ferrari fan or the Mercedes fan, Red Bull fan, any Formula One team fan, you know how, at least if you've been watching the season for a while, yeah, you know how things has been going. And of course, you know how this weekend has been going, well, at least has went, because now the race is over. And let's just say I may or may not have got my hopes too high for Lewis, because I was hoping that at least get a podium. And why I say a podium, even though Ferrari got a 2 or 3, was because the Mercedes, with George Russell and Kimi Antonelli. By the way, George got pole on Saturday, in a most controversial way, which I found was even more stupid than the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for saying. But with that being aside, yeah, what do I even say here? I'm not even gonna say, because what's done has been done. Okay, so that is all over qualifying, fine. So as the race comes, so part of me thought 90 to 95% my brain's been telling me, mate, Ferrari just got lucky in the race. They're not gonna get so lucky. They're most likely gonna get dropped back or maybe screw up in the strategy. But 5% or at least 4%, at least the tiny bit here, I can't even. I think at this point I even forgot where my heart is. Oh my God, by the way, God, I just appreciate you for, just giving me this body, giving me to live in this world. Anyways, yes, 5 to at least 96%. Sorry, 5. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. After the race, I'm just out of words to say of Ferrari, because Lewis is driving for Ferrari, so I was rooting him to at least get a podium, at least Ferrari to get a double podium. So, well, at least that's what 5 to 4% of me was wanting. From the heart, from the bottom of my heart, was wanting. But my brain, I should have known to listen to my brain, because what happened on race day, at least what happened today, was something that I should have known was coming. But what did I do? Got my hopes with the slightest of hopes. Yeah, that kind of disappointed me. But not to discredit the top 3. Hey, shout out to George, man. Congratulations. At least you deserve it, man. To be honest, after your last win in Australia, and yeah, at least this would feel better. At least you've beaten Kimi, so you're back in the championship fight. And yeah, Max, shout out to Max, Red Bull out of nowhere. I think I was expecting Red Bull, to be honest, fighting, because Austria's a track was 3 straights, and I was because Red Bull had the best engine, so they're gonna get a better top speed, and Mercedes have the best top speed. So I was expecting the Red Bull and Mercedes to be better than Ferrari. But like I said, my heart had this 4% hope at least Ferrari would do better. But I should have known to listen to it.
You serious?
Let me just get to the race. What happened on the race was something that from start to finish, I couldn't even process what was going on. Why? Ferrari, for whatever reason, decided to pit Lewis for I don't even know what. Because you could have might as well just let him stay in P3 and just wait for the other teams. Because the temperature in Australia is much worse than Barcelona, and Ferrari should have known that. But for whatever reason, they thought the 3-stop strategy, which they did in Barcelona, which helped Lewis got the win, by the way. And they're using that same strategy here, thinking it will work. And if you're Formula One fans, you know how Ferrari are. As soon as they're like, how to say, if you're football fans, they're like Tottenham Spurs in a match where Tottenham will go from like here at the start to this in the space of one match. At least, I don't know, that's how I've heard how Tottenham are, but if you're a football fans, maybe correct.
What the hell you say? You say? What the hell you say?
But with that being aside, yeah, something like Tottenham. So Ferrari, let's just say they went from having this on qualifying to this on race day. And I was just speechless throughout the whole race. I was trying to channel what is going on at Ferrari. Because, like, just when you think they are in the championship hunt, they just gives you a shitty performance. And I'm not saying that I expected Lewis to win.
Stop the cap.
At least I thought, okay, fine, you got overtaken by Max. Alright. At least try to maintain and see what your front runners are doing. At least maintain your tires. And at least Ferrari could have done that. At least then Lewis would have gotten a podium. At least it would have been better than nothing. And you could have just waited to see what Max and George were going to do and just manage your tires. But I don't know what were Ferrari thinking. They decided to just pit Lewis for God knows what reason, just for him to get stuck in traffic, get stuck behind Piastri, like not even gain enough time, thinking they would gain enough time, which they didn't, by the way, and just to be, a second ahead of Max, who had fresher tires, and of course he was going to overtake him. Then I thought, what was the use of that stop? I was still trying to channel it. But as soon as could I even think, I think there was a VSC or something. I think there was a VSC, and they chose to pit Hamilton again. And I was like, what is going on at Ferrari?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I sorry guys, I think I forgot some part of the race because I couldn't channel like what's going on. Okay, what I want to say here is that you all be thinking, why am I being so mad here? Yes, this is just me letting out everything, and I know for you Formula One fans be saying, sure, it's only 7 or 8 races into the season, and Ferrari will have a chance, mate. If Ferrari keeps giving this kind of thing, which honestly at least I thought Lewis would get a podium, but clearly Ferrari had to mess it all up. But guys, if you have any help of how I can just get over with this misery, because I'm trying to be a neutral fan, and at least in every sport. I love watching sports, whether it's like football. Well, at least I rarely watch football, but like I said, I've heard Tottenham Spurs are like, a bit like those teams who should go like this, but suddenly goes like this, but could be done wrong. And yeah, like NBA or like cricket, I just try to be like neutral as I could and not try to support any team, because more often than not I would get disappointed. To make this short and simple, I love watching sports, and for Formula One I always been trying to be a neutral fan, literally, but part of me always wanted Lewis to win. Not in the sense that at least him get a podium, even for this race. And like I said, like I should have listened to my brain when he even told me before the race. He told me before the race, don't get your hopes high, mate. Ferrari are gonna screw up in one way or another. But this heart of mine decided, no, mate. Ferrari, they're coming back. And yeah, they did come back in some style, man. They really did. They really did, and not in a good way, by the way. Yeah, I should have known this was coming from Ferrari. I should have known. I'm just, why you guys? Okay, you guys might be wondering what am I trying to say. Is in conclusion, to summarize the whole weekend, all I want to say is, shout out to George, shout out to Max, shout out to Kimmy. 3 of you guys well deserved podium from all hearts. and George deserved it. Hey man, enjoy it. Ferrari, and of course the McLaren boys, Piastri. Shout out to Piastri, I guess, for being ahead of Lewis, who got screwed once again by Ferrari, and yeah, I think he's gonna have need a serious conversation with him because I don't know what just happened with Ferrari, and I think I may have trusted their strategy a bit too much because I don't know why they thought this three-stop strategy was gonna work here, because not every circuit it's not gonna be efficient in every circuit.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
Guys, just if you can, just maybe give me some, I don't know, tips on how can I at least get to be a neutral fan, because at this point I think like when it comes to every weekend, I just have like this, I don't know, insane expectation of like, when Ferrari, like, I don't know if you guys been seeing this past practice, because I don't watch practice much, because all the thing that matters to me is the qualifying, because practice show it just doesn't mean anything. All that matters is the qualifying, and when I see qualifying, Ferrari seems to show that they have the pace, but I don't know why when it comes to Q3 they just fall back. So yeah, because can you just give me a tip on how to just be a neutral, but also just not have expectations? Just, I know I'm a motivational content creator, but I'm also someone who love watching sports. But I feel like I'm trying to realize I'm just wasting my time, just watching these kinds of things, and just getting upset when it's really like, the thing is, to be honest, to be frank here, they're the ones who so I think I shouldn't be upset, but it's just the thing that it just made me upset is just having expectations. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. So, but what I just want to say is I'm just trying to stop have expectations here, and just try to see how it goes out. So just trying to see how the remaining of the season goes out at this point. So yeah. At least I hope the next weekend, at least in the British Grand Prix, goes well. But yeah, I just wanted to let this. I would want to crash out, but I'd rather keep calm and not really talk about the past. I am trying to really keep my cool here, guys. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to let this out. Let's see how the next weekend goes. It's coming next weekend, so yeah, let's see how that goes. At least I hope Ferrari does something in that, or at this point, I don't even care whoever wins, honestly, because yeah, seeing all this fans' prediction just makes me have my hopes high. So I'll try not to listen to that too much. So yeah, let's see what happens.